Here we go. And hello, Podcast Nation. Oh my gosh, there's so many people in this Podcast Nation of the John Bronte Show. Madeline, you're not supposed to laugh like this so that I can't even talk and tell the people, all of the millions of people listening, that it's called the John Bronte Show.
We love you guys.
Yes, that person that might be listening by accident, we love you. Mimi and Granddaddy will listen, so that's good.
Oh, good.
I'm here with my niece, Madelynn Claire Bryan.
Hey.
What's up, Madelynn?
Nothing much, just hanging out with my Uncle John.
That's right. And Madelynn, how old are you?
I'm 18.
You were born February 24th,
yes,
2004.
I'm a Pisces.
Right, there we go.
Pisces.
Yes, I know nothing about the astrologies except I'm a Taurus. Now,
goes to show.
Right. Hence the Podcast Nation. So, Madelynn, you're 18. You are a senior at Flora.
Yes, I am.
And you're going to college. You'll graduate this year, correct? Well, since you're a senior.
I graduate
Fingers crossed.
June 3rd. Fingers crossed. Yeah, honestly.
Excellent. And where are you going to college?
I'm going to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee.
And what will you be studying there?
I'm studying psychology. That's my major. And then I'm going to minor in something with art. Probably, right now I'm thinking music production because I want to do art therapy. But I want to do music production so I can learn more about like the technical side of music because it really interests me. The
technical side, I guess, like, I know nothing about the technical side. So you're talking about, like, what do they call it? Mixing the beats or something?
Mm-hmm. Making the actual music.
Okay.
Basically.
I've learned a lot about the technical side from watching the show Dave. It shows a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
I haven't watched that because your sister won't let me.
It's well, now that you're 18, you might be able to.
True, I'll watch it. Now I can watch Game of Thrones too.
There you go. Cheers. All the good shows. So why psychology?
Well, as you may know, a lot of people in our family really need it.
Right.
So
yes.
I'm doing it for them.
Hello.
No, but actually, I don't know. It really interests me. And I've always just kind of had I guess I've been kind of perceptive or whatever with people, but I'm like the therapist friend for a lot of my friends. And so it's just like my calling. But I think it'd be really fun to do art therapy and open my own business and have different little studios of just different types of art, like all of them, writing, dancing, even theater and that kind of thing, and even some exercise stuff, but and obviously painting and whatever. I just think that it's super therapeutic for me, so I want to show other people that there's different outlets other than what they're doing now, like throwing pillows and punching walls and stuff.
Is that what they're doing?
I don't know, maybe.
So why not draw and not punch walls?
Yes.
Well, that's excellent. And so Belmont has a program for this?
They do. So they have a music therapy program, I think. But I'm just going to major in psychology so that I can learn everything there is to know about just regular psychology. And then I'll do some art stuff too and just kind of apply them together. And I think I'll probably be able to take some classes that are music therapy or something like that.
That's excellent. And so what do you see yourself in, your first job out of college? What would you like for it to be?
I don't really know, actually. I was thinking of doing a grad program because I think it'd be really cool to be Dr. Madelynn Bryan.
Yes.
I think that sounds really good to me. It has a really nice ring to it. But I don't think I probably wouldn't do that right out of college. I really don't have a plan. But if I were to get something right out of college, I'd probably want it to be something in a therapist office somewhere, secretary or something. I don't care.
Do you want to work at Crave?
I'd love to. I love Crave.
That would be great therapy right there.
Yes.
General
so
public
true.
and the employees
That
and the owner.
true.
One of the owners, yes.
Yes.
All right, so all that is very interesting and exciting. What do you think is your best quality?
Oh my gosh. Wait, physical or like emotional?
Well, I would say emotional. Like, I mean, because, physical doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
Just kidding.
Well, we're also on a podcast, so they don't care.
Exactly. Now, it doesn't matter what's on the outside. Ha ha ha. So let's pretend it just matters what's on the inside. What's your best inside quality?
Well, the insides do show the beauty on the outside. So, I don't know, probably just like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like cocky or anything.
No, you're not. No.
Maybe like resilience or just like my perceptiveness kind of thing. I don't know. Where I'm like able to like get back up, and I always like can see things from a different point of view than like what I might believe in or what someone else might believe in. Like I'm able to kind of step back and like see outside the box, I guess.
What's an example of your resilience?
My gosh, third quarter I had like 3 C's, but now I'm in fourth quarter and I'm still trying, so there you go.
Cheers. I mean, you got into college, why keep trying? Now that's resilience.
Yes, very true.
Excellent. How about what's an example of you being able to see this perception you're talking about?
Well, I don't know, like it's weird. Like I've always just kind of been able to like step outside of myself and just kind of like see everything from like an indifferent perspective. So just like really unbiased. Like it's weird. I don't know. It's like I'm astral projecting or something.
Actually projecting?
Astral projecting.
And what does that mean?
That's like when you step outside.
Pretend I don't know.
like you step outside your body and you have like just like an out of body experience kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, now we're getting loopy. Now this is a podcast. We are not on any drugs.
No, just caffeine.
Yes. All right. So very interesting. Can you give us an example of that?
I mean, I don't actually astral project, but like.
Thank God.
But I don't know. That's just I saw it on like TikTok one time. Yes. My friend was showing me a video of like talking about astral projecting. You can like when you're sleeping, it's like lucid dreaming kind of. One of my therapists tried to tell me how to do that. One of them.
One of your therapists, yes. Now we're getting closer to it.
We're really cracking it open.
Yes. So you've been in therapy.
I have.
And how was that for you?
It was good, but I want to open up my own place so I can show people what works for other people. Because a lot of places that you can go to now are literally just talking to someone, and obviously the therapist is trained professional. A lot of them have like PhDs, whatever. PhD, is that what it is? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they're doctors. Remember, that's the title you want.
A lot of them have PhDs. They're doctors, but and so they know what they're doing and stuff. And it always really helps like talking to them and everything, but. A lot of it, the time, it just doesn't really work for me because they just kind of tell me, they like label it and they're like, here's what you can do. And I tried and I'm like, I don't know. But, so I just want to like open it up and try like different ways of doing things.
Like what do they tell you can do? Like some kind of action you can take, or is it like journaling?
Yeah, like journaling, and like or go on walks, or it's like stuff I don't have time for. Like I'm in school, I'm in IB, I'm in physics. Please don't. Speaking of my physics teacher loves Crave, our sponsor.
That's right. Boy, is Crave getting their money's worth for this episode. Now,
deep dive.
All right, so, but you did not get anything out of journaling?
No, I did. I like journaling, and because like writing is a type of art for sure. It's like I think anything, if you're getting something, like, if you're using it as an outlet, it can be art. And I did like journaling a lot. I just always forget, or I don't have time, and because when I get home, I just have homework to do, and then I want to go to sleep, or I have, like, rehearsal for plays or something, or student council, I don't know, like, just so many things.
So as a therapist, as Dr. Madelynn Bryan,
Yes.
which is our goal here from what I understand, art therapy, what are you going to do for a client or patient different so that they don't feel like, well, I don't have time to journal because I have physics from a teacher who loves Crave?
Mm-hmm. Yes, right. Of course. They all love Crave.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I would do will be very interactive, like, oh, your dog's with me. Will be very interactive, like, in the studios, what I'm calling them. The studios for each different type of art, and anyone can choose what they want to do. And I'll probably have one place where you can still just talk it out, because that is very helpful to just kind of talk. But I don't know, I think, like, just doing something and just, like, the practice of anything is really helpful. And, like, I think a lot, like, meditation is probably something you can benefit from a lot, because you don't have to practice it a lot to get good at it. Like, all you have to do is just take a little bit and just start breathing. Like, if you're in class, you notice you get really stressed out and you can't do it anymore. Sometimes I'll, like, go to the bathroom and breathe, or maybe I'll go outside because the bathroom smells really bad and I can't breathe in there. Or I'll literally just sit in my classroom and just start, like, and I'll just sit there and breathe and just try and, like, calm down a little bit. And it really does help. Like, you don't need a lot of practice to actually be good at meditating like that.
What's a good a go-to breathing technique that you use?
A lot of times I just breathe in and out, and I try and like, imagine I'm breathing in a lot, like, positive things, and I'll just, like, think about some positive things, and then I'll just breathe out the negative things, and I'll watch them all go away, and then I'll just keep doing that again. And sometimes you can also, like, if I'm in, like, a really bad mood, I'll try and feel, like, light going through my whole body, and it feels so good. It makes me feel, like, so much lighter.
That's good. And where did you learn this?
A lot of it I learned on Headspace when I did that.
What's Headspace?
It's a meditation app, and it was really helpful. And I also learned a really good sleeping technique too that you can do, where you breathe in a lot and just do a little bit of breathing to calm down, and then you count backwards from 10,000. Which seems kind of like, at first I was like, 10,000, I can't count to there. But you just start counting down really slowly, and there's no real pattern to it, but you can just, if you, like, kind of go off track, like, in your mind, you just come back to whatever number you remember that you were on. And you just kind of keep counting down. I always fall right to sleep. I never even get to, like, 9,970. Like, I'm already, like, just out.
That's great. So I'm hearing, it sounds like maybe you developing an app or in the studio where you would go through the exercises with the people and not just leave it to themselves to
That could be fun.
journal.
I don't know if my voice is soothing enough for that, but I can get there.
Right. And I do want to put in a little disclaimer that the slurping of the water was not me. It was my dog, Nell. And now they're outside barking at, some passerby. Great dogs.
So cute.
They don't know Podcast Nation is happening
they
here
don't.
and now. They don't understand.
How long do you have for each podcast?
They don't understand. We've got, like, minutes to go. 20 minutes is what I want to do.
Okay.
But who's counting? Now, Madelynn, let's go back to your attributes, because I think it's important that, especially for anyone, but for someone 18 years old, especially an 18-year-old female about to go to college, leave her family, to be very aware of herself and aware of her good qualities and bad, and know where you need improvement, because we all need improvement. We're all learning. What would be your greatest physical attributes that we were talking about earlier?
Well, I love my hair, the curls.
Yes.
Love her. And I really like my eyes, because I feel like I can use my eyes a lot to talk to people in a way, if that makes sense.
Explain that.
Like if you're, I don't know, like a lot of times you can talk with your eyes. I feel like I learned that a lot through COVID too with the masks. But the eyes are the windows to the soul.
Oh my gosh, so deep. So deep. Oh my God. Mine are tearing up right now. Not really.
A deep dive into the 18-year-old's mind.
Yes. When I was in the 5th grade, Mimi got very upset with me because my music teacher told her that I controlled the classroom with my eyes. And my defense was I sat on the front row and acted like this teacher was nuts and crazy. But the truth was I would always turn around and do these facial expressions and everybody would laugh. So I get it. I get the eyes thing. Yeah. Not to talk about me and my best physical attribute, because it's far from my eyes. So many. It's definitely, I guess, okay, I'll give it the eyes too. I think, knowing you as well as I do, I think one of your best traits, and a lot of people that I've listened to lately in the personal development field, especially Mel Robbins, I really like her. She's great.
She's really cool.
She's great with anxiety, and she does a lot of the out of body stuff or meditation, and she's a huge fan of that, but she has science to back it up, and I really like that. She talks about confidence as being a trait, and I think you have that to a great degree.
Confidence is key, honestly. I was thinking about this.
It's a characteristic. It's not a. I guess a characteristic would be the best thing, or a trait, or a talent almost.
Honestly, I think my thing is, I've always been pretty confident in myself. Everyone struggles with self insecurities and stuff, but I feel like this year I really just stopped caring. I just don't care anymore. I literally have no shame. And I
stopped caring about what?
Just what people think, because no one actually cares about. People care about other people in different ways, but no one actually cares about what other people are doing or what they look like and all this stuff. And I just do things that make me feel good at this point. If I dress cute, it's not for you, it's for me.
Right.
And I feel and that's been what's given me a lot of confidence. I just don't care anymore. I think that's the building block for confidence, is not caring what other people think. And you have to get out of that mindset. And everything is a mindset too. That's what I've learned. Explain
that.
Being anxious and stressed and stuff, it all just can come over you in this huge wave of insanity, and you're just oh my God, I'm falling apart. But if you try and take a step back and look at it from a different perspective, like I was saying earlier, and you just kind of watch it happen instead of react to it, then you'll be more mindful of yourself, and you'll be able to kind of settle it down a little bit, so you can actually focus on what you're doing.
That's the stepping outside of yourself and watching, and that's excellent. What if you could give one sentence of advice to someone who hears that and says, I would love to be able to either work on my confidence or build my confidence. Maybe they're not exactly, able to sit in class, because just being able to be in that moment, in class, and being able to go, oh, let me breathe through this. Let me breathe in the positive and breathe out the negative. That doesn't happen overnight. But if you had 2 minutes with someone, and someone said, okay, you have one sentence to tell them, what would be one sentence that you would tell someone eager to learn that?
I would say to give yourself an affirmation. and an affirmation being not like a motto or anything, but something that you can believe in with yourself, and you can tell yourself, this is who I am, and I love it.
Excellent.
Yep.
This is who I am, and I love it. Mm-hmm. What a great quote to end this podcast, Nation.
So fun. We love you.
Yes, and we love the dogs barking in the background.
Thanks for listening to me telling my whole life story
and the secrets to get there.
All of my problems.
Best of luck to you, Madelynn.
Thanks,
I'll
Uncle
be keeping
John.
up with you daily.
Oh, yes.
All right. I love you.
Bye.